At least 2 more days of pumping are needed to get the water to a safe level. More than 1,500 people have been evacuated from Whaley Bridge. Officers have criticised some residents who've refused to leave, saying they are putting their lives and the lives of the emergency services at risk.
You might have been watching a few moments ago. We were just talking about sort of changes in weather, warmer and wetter weather, making infrastructure across the UK a little bit more difficult to predict, and the necessity of updating that as well. There's the live shot of Whaley Bridge this morning. It looks absolutely gorgeous there, but there is a huge operation continuing this morning.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm going to go straight there now to talk to Gavin Tomlinson, who is Deputy Chief Fire Officer at Derbyshire Fire and Rescue. Morning to you, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us when I know you are very, very busy at the moment. The latest that we're hearing is that the water levels have dropped by more than 3 metres. Does that mean Whaley Bridge is out of danger?
Good morning. No, at the moment where we are, you can see there's a huge operation still going on. This is going to continue to go on for a few days yet, but the water levels, as you can clearly see, have dropped considerably. We're now below half the level we want, and we're aiming for around 25%. And if the calculations are right, get down to about 25%, we should be able to get below the level of the damage on the dam wall, which will allow the engineers and the specialists to assess it.
So, as you mentioned, engineers and specialists there, they're doing their assessments. What other work is still being done as we speak?
Well, we've got 23 pumps, 10 of which are fire service pumps and 13 from other contractors. These are pumping now 24 hours a day. We're monitoring them, we're moving them as the water level recedes. We're working across all agencies and the contractors, doing a fabulous job, the RBI. They've been working hard. They've not stopped because they want to get the water level down, they want to remove the risk and protect Whaley Bridge. And you talk about the residents that have stayed in Whaley Bridge. I just want to acknowledge most of the residents in Whaley Bridge have been brilliant, fantastic. They've left without fuss, they've evacuated at short notice. They've allowed all the services to concentrate on what needs to be done in the emergency here instead of worrying about other things. And it's been a real multi-agency operation to reduce the level of this water. This will continue now for a while, but hopefully when we get to a safe level, and I am fingers crossed now, we're ahead of the weather. We really are ahead of our predictions. We'll get there this week.
You mentioned that most of the residents moved out and have stayed out of their homes. We know that some residents did go back and wanted to stay. What happened there?
Yeah, people have gone back. I kind of understand people's concerns and they've perhaps got nowhere else to go, but we need to focus on the emergency we've got at hand. I know there are issues around that, which is why we've stopped people going back in again to collect further belongings, because it's a distraction to what we're doing. The task in hand is to reduce this water level as fast as we can in a controlled manner, because as soon as we get the water level down to a safe level, which is around 25% of the contents of the dam, then the emergency phase is over and then we can look at the repair, or the contractors can look at the repairing of the dam wall.
Gavin Tomlinson, thank you very much indeed.